Hello! So, if you're seeing this video, chances are that you have been curious about how I run my business, make money online, and have the freedom I have. So, first of all, I just want to applaud you because it takes something to reach out to someone and ask what they are doing. It might feel a bit scary, vulnerable, or something else that makes us hesitate to reach out. So I just want to say good on you because it's people like you who keep that curious mind open to explore things that can actually shift the needle to reach our dream. By asking questions, digging deeper, we are more likely to find amazing things that can shift our whole reality. And I can tell you, I know how you might feel reaching out because that was the position I was in before I dived into this. And I had a lot of questions, thoughts, and also some skepticism. So, for you to understand where I come from and why I have chosen to step into this freedom business model, I would like to share a bit of my story with you because I want you to have a picture where I come from, where I have been, and why this have changed the game for me. Game for me. So I grew up on a small island in Finland and moved to Sweden when I was older. And today I live a very different life in Australia with my partner. A life that I have been taught that we couldn't live, based on freedom and choice and a future that blows my mind. And all this is possible because of the business model I know now use. So, if there's something I have been learning along the way in life, it's that we have to dare to believe in our dreams. So, wherever you are in life, I want you to understand that you can create the life you want as well. It always comes down to choices and what we prioritize in life. And I have always had a dream to support people and at the same time live a good life with a lot of freedom myself. So that's why I once studied to become a teacher because I felt okay, we have to start with the children to give them what they need so that we can build a better world. And how amazing wouldn't it be to have long summer vacations too as a teacher? So I thought, okay, this would be the perfect job for me. But I realized pretty soon that being a teacher was not for me. It was stressful and filled with rules and times that didn't fit who I am. And I don't know if you have ever felt that in your work, that it's not really made for you and your needs and what you want to create. And even if I became a kindergarten teacher then to have fewer rules and more flexibility with my work hours, I didn't feel fulfilled. I had a crap salary and I felt I can't make the difference I want. I want also more freedom to choose when and how I work. I wanted to create my way of living and not work for someone else. So, after taking a big leap of faith, I became an entrepreneur and started to explore what that was all about. So, over the years, I tried several things like massage therapist, performing artist, coaching, and it was wonderful in many ways. But it took me, honestly, many, many years before I became profitable. That was when I entered the online space as a life coach, creating my own online programs. And when I did that, so much more freedom opened up for me to work from where I wanted, when I wanted. And that felt like a dream because My partner and I became digital nomads and could travel around the world working from our laptops. So we lived in Bali, Costa Rica, Thailand. But what I couldn't reach was the sustainability. So, what do I mean with that? I mean creating an income that fits my big visions without me feeling a lot of financial stress for the future. Even if my online program was successful, I had to start over and over again every time with new customers. And every time I had no idea if this launch would be profitable or not. And I also had no idea how this could build me a sustainable future for my bigger dreams, like a leverage. Honestly, that financial stress was exhausting because it was very scary to have my whole income relying on whether my next program would sell. And maybe you know what I mean if you have been or are an entrepreneur yourself, to always have the big questions of whether this will sell enough for you to get the income you not only need, but also the income you desire. And I also wanted to make a bigger impact by supporting people who wanted to support others. And this is how something can have ripples effect beyond ourselves and the one we help. And I think that is one of the most precious gifts when we empower people to empower others to create their life, the life of their dreams. So after a while, the self-growth courses I gave didn't feel totally aligned anymore. So I stopped. And that was scary as heck. But I just knew deep in my heart that I wanted to welcome something bigger. And when we take the step into more self growth, it often feels uncomfortable, like when we want to expand. So there I was, with no income coming through, no plan B, but with a strong desire to give more and to receive more, because I wanted to build a life where money wouldn't be an issue anymore. Because the reality is, I see so many people, entrepreneurs, doing amazing things in the world, but still have their money stress. So they have to work a lot to secure the income. And I decided I didn't want my life to be like that. I wanted to go to my next level of freedom and wealth, to build something that felt sustainable, where I could feel supported by other entrepreneurs as well. And that's when the freedom business came to me. And even if I couldn't see that immediately, because it didn't come in the shape or form I had expected. So, to be real, I was a little bit skeptical about the whole thing in the beginning. But luckily, I'm one of the curious ones who likes to look deep into things instead of letting my reconsider ideas, fear, or overthinking guide me. Or my excuses, like, telling myself I don't have time, money, or energy to look into this. So I took my time and I looked really deep and saw something that I had never seen before. And I got shivers. I got goosebumps when I realized that this ticked all my boxes of what I wanted: financial growth and sustainability, the possibility of becoming financial free by being me, doing it my way, and the possibility of freeing up my time to have systems to work for me, even in my sleep, and to work from anywhere when I wanted. and the big impact I could have in the world, to be part of changing people's lives on a deep level, and being surrounded by like-minded entrepreneurs where we support each other, to never feel alone as an entrepreneur again. And last but not least, the way I was going to become a better and bolder version of myself. So this is a self-growth journey that you can get really well paid for, like, just put it like that. A model, a business model that has it all. And of course, this way has challenges as well, because that's what entrepreneurship and every job comes with anyhow. It's just called life, right? Nothing is just like pink clouds, because when we then we wouldn't grow. But we have the opportunity to choose our heart, and we can choose a life with much more ease than we realize. So I know what I'm choosing and what I'm experiencing by using this freedom business model. So I know this might sound too good to be true, but if you feel an opening and want to explore what this really is all about, just like I did, jump into the Freedom Era Academy. I'm gonna give you the link, and you will get all your questions answered. You will go through a deep, beautiful discovery process there to explore what this is, and if this is something for you, where you will also get access to amazing masterclasses and courses and how to create the life you love. So if it's not for you, you will not lose anything. Just gain the knowledge about what's out there. But if you don't explore, you will not know, right? So yeah, this could actually be one of the best steps you have taken in your whole life. You don't know that yet. It could be, it could not. So, but if you, after looking into this, realize that this is something that is for you, I will be here as your mentor. And not only me, you will have support from a whole team and a wonderful community to go for your dreams. And if you're serious, I will mentor you without extra cost, because we will work together. And in this way, you will never feel alone and lost as an entrepreneur, as I have so many times. So I don't invite whoever to this. I invite people who want a change for real and want to grow with all this support, because it's not for all. So let me know if you want to explore looking into this or not. Okay, much love.